If you are a leader who's aspiring to become more confident, perhaps someone has told you or given you advice, you know what, be more confident when you speak to your people. Be more confident when you address the group of investors or the potential clients that you're pitching towards. If you're that leader, that professional who's been told that advice or realizes in and of yourself that confidence is something that you have to develop more of, rest assured, there is a way to develop it. The caveat is that you have to realize that confidence is not something that you can muster in a moment. Right? Confidence, really, at its core, is the byproduct of a series of courageous actions taken over time. Right? I'll say that again. Confidence is the byproduct of a series of courageous actions taken over time. When you take these actions, these courageous actions, over time, you gradually make yourself more resilient against the things that perhaps cause fear, cause anxiety, cause us to be a little less comfortable in the situation that we are putting ourselves in, right? So the more courageous actions we take, the more confident we become. Similar to that, the more we expose ourselves to scenarios and situations that, to the best of your ability, mimic the scenarios that cause you nervousness, that cause you anxiety, that could potentially cause you to have a lack of confidence, the more you expose yourself to those in situations perhaps that aren't as threatening, that don't have as much at stake, the greater the confidence muscle you will have when you go into those truly challenging situations that will really call upon you to have that confidence. And so the question is, well, what do you do from here on? The key is identify 2 to 3 things that make you feel uncomfortable. You identify what those are, and then you take small steps, small courageous actions to overcome them. Maybe your fear is addressing or speaking to new people or strangers, which your job may call upon. Then what you do is you go to networking events, you go to social events, you start talking with people on an elevator, you initiate those conversations, things that you may not want to do, things that may not make you feel comfortable. But by doing it, by taking those small courageous actions in those moments, you will, what amounts to be, inoculate yourself against stress and anxiety. You will also, through those courageous actions, develop the confidence to face so many of the different things that involve the stress that comes from addressing people that you've never met before. So that's a very powerful strategy. If you are someone who has to do a lot of presentations, got to do a lot of pitches, do a lot of selling, then join some organization where you get to volunteer to speak or stand up at a friend's wedding or some social event, stand up and speak. They may cause you discomfort, but that small courageous action in doing so will help over time as an aggregate develop your confidence. So ultimately you become a far greater overall confident professional and leader. Good luck.